tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. That hook doesn't score. Swing and a miss with the hook. Beautiful counter shot. Catch and shoot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
On to the second round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh putain.
The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Misses with the straight left. Nice counter shot. The perfect counter lands. You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. He wasn't ready for that counter punch. Neither fighter willing to slow down. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a lick it because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Oh patate.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. That counter shot lands. Got out of the way of that right hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little favor to pickpocket them.
There's a counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. That counter punch caught him clean. Missing with the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Tiens, bouffe.
Des
petites patates en ras là, papa.
Because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Now breathe, just get your breath back. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Putain, il est dans le mal, mon bonhomme.
There's the bell for round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh, sale chien.
Punch, counter punch. These punches coming from every angle. Incredible work rate. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
These two fighters are made for one another. Misses with the straight left. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Oh putain. J'ai sauté sur ta patate carrément.
Because they want to get you there, they want you to stand there toe to toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice exchange here from both men. They both want a highlight reel knockout. He misses with that straight left. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Oh putain, la dernière patate que j'ai prise, ça se tient.
Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. He is down big time on the score.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win. Right around. Now relax. Just keep him on the end of that jab. I need you to win this round.
There's the bell for round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Nice counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. We wanted action, and they are... Did you see that? Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happens.
Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight. The referee takes a look, and he says, let's get it on.
Ouvre l'œil, elle est bon. Tu vas pas lui arriver celle-là.
Can't score with that jab. A perfect counter shot. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Misses with the straight left. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round.
On to the fifth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? He misses with that straight left. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Can't find a home for that jab. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Did you see that? The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you jump on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face. And he will stop it. TKO winner. A mercy stoppage there from the referee.
J'ai fait que ça, hein. Taper que côté gauche. Hein. J'ai fait que ça.
Johnny, what's next?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done.
Bah tiens.
We want to get a full-blooded who won and who lost.
Bon, je vais enregistrer le match, hein.
This one go to the judges. Beautiful counter punch. counter punching. They both want a highlight reel knockout. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Misses with the straight left. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket him.
Just misses with that jab. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. So much firepower here. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fight to get out there and get...
Back out there and win the round.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Through the straight left, but it won't score. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Beautiful counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Hold it right there. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? And right back into the fray.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you'll get caught a lot more at the end.
So much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight?
Oh, t'as une belle coupure.
And And the referee's going to allow him to fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be...
There's the bell to start round 6. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Good idea, but misses with the left hook. They exchange punches. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know. I wouldn't be surprised if they stop this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. The referee determines that we're good and we will continue to fight. That jab misses. They drop their guard, they get caught. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind of protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. It's all offense. Oh, hold it right there. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Shot from the guard.
T'as vu, j'ai protégé en plus sur le côté. Je savais que t'allais frapper là.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that...
And there's the bell for round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to... Hold it right there! We've never seen Alexander Usyk hurt like this before. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed. rest, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Putain, t'as pris cher sur le coup là.
There's a counter shot. Dad does not score. Hold that thought! Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He threw a punch and just got countered. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. A perfect counter shot. Just missed with that jab. And he scores with the counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Ah putain.
Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt. Make it look so easy.
That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get you up.
There's the bell to start round 8. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through any...
Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight. And the referee will stop it, and that's it.
N'importe quoi.
The fight is over, and we've got a winner.
T'as la figure dégueulasse depuis au moins 3 rounds.
Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
Sale chacal.
TKO makes it so confusing because you think, what would have happened if the fight had carried on? These guys are going to
Regarde ta figure. T'as même, on dirait un chinois tellement t'as plus d'œil. Oh merde, tout ce que j'ai pris. Oh putain, j'ai pris cher. 70, 61, 69, 62, putain. Mais qu'est-ce que tu frimes? Je suis à 60 et 42, c'est... Tu le vois où ça? J'y peux rien si tu fuis. J'y peux rien si tu fuis le combat. L'histoire ne retiendra quand même que ce que je vais mettre en ligne. Oh, c'est un sacré combat.